Alright guys, welcome back. So we're talking about SOUNHound, S-O-U-N. Hope you all having a good time. Merry Christmas everybody. So let's have a look at SOUNHound. So this is a yearly chart, 3 years of a price action beginning from when it went public in 22, 23, 24, and almost 24 to be over. So if you're somebody who's new to the channel, well, welcome. And a lot of times I make a video about a stock and people watch that video and they are either too negative or they don't know where we're coming from. So I have talked about this one. I have been talking about this stock basically since February actually. Okay, so in February, bullish at these prices, 7, 8, all the way to 10, and then at 10 I make a call out saying that this is a fake. It's gonna go back to $5. Stock goes to $3, and for about 6 months it does nothing. And as it started breaking out, well, we were calling out $10, we were calling out $20, and even right here when it was dipping, a lot of people were getting negative. We called about $20, $18, and then after $20, 20 plus, and then when it got to 24, I was a bit cautious and I warned out about the price action getting pretty much a bit too much and possibility of a pullback to $13 levels. You can go take a look at it here. November 29th, $10 target, December 5th, $20 target, and then implied volatility high, IV crash. These are, we have been talking about for quite some time actually. And then the latest one, I talked about this one, December 19th, IV crush. So this is what I mean by IV crush. It does not necessarily mean that stock has to come crashing down 50, 70, 90% in one single day. No, absolutely not. If you are not a options trader, you may not understand that. Well, look at this price action. So this price action where stock goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, chops around, and come next to a few days, it can try to go up again, come down again. As long as it sits in the range, and at the same time, if you take a look at the volume bars, these are daily candles for the stock. You can see how volume has been declining on a daily, and we expected that. Holiday hours, holiday days, pretty much end of the year, and then you might see at the end of the year volume pick up and a little bit of a Christmas rally. Individual stocks may have a Christmas rally, but this is what it is, technically speaking. So far everything is working out pretty much as I expected, but these videos are not for you to trade off of these information. You can definitely learn things from these videos. And that was so far that was the last one, December 19th. So today, pretty much Christmas Eve day, filming it this afternoon. And today market closed at around 10 Western time, short day. Low volume, option market didn't do much. Put to call ratio, yes, definitely 80,000 calls traded, 30,000 puts traded, 33,000 puts traded. And also I have been calling out the insiders. This is normal, proposed, not proposed, but yes, insiders have been selling every single day. And at the same time, I was calling out that, hey, keep an eye on the ACC filings when it comes to these smaller cap stocks that go to be a mid cap at some point. You want to keep an eye for offering which negatively impacts short term, ultra short term, because many people at the end of the day are not buy and hold or hodlers, right? So many people just go in and out. And with this stock particularly, especially options traders like me, if I see a momentum, I go in, trade the option activity, and as soon as stock becomes unattractive or I make money and I move on to something else, volume will slowly get out of this stock and it will spend some time in a consolidation. It might even decline to the downside. So capitalization of the stock, $7.4 billion. Does it worth this much or not? I mean, I'm not going to debate about the fundamentals of this name, but I'm still thinking that this is in a premium burning mode. It can definitely try to break out. Breakout area would be $24 levels. If this stock gets above that level, sure, it is a bullish breakout. Can it run towards $30 from there? Absolutely, very possible. But at the same time, as it does this choppiness, a lot of people will get exhausted. And I have given last time when I talked about this one example of Marathon Digital, where it did pretty much same thing, but it did it maybe a week with a week difference. Pretty much I was giving example of a last year rally in Marathon Digital where similar market capitalization stocks, similar outstanding shares pretty much, and similar price action, may not be like 1-to-1. And I gave an example of pretty much doing same thing and then eventually testing 50-day moving average. So my support area would be $18. So if it cracks $18, I'm still going to be watching this name to test its 50-day moving average. So if you go take a look at Marathon Digital back in 2023, what it did. Well, it does rally pretty big from 7, 8 all the way to $30, and then spends pretty much basically 2 weeks or so in a range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trading sessions. It does this move, and then 2-3 days, or maybe even 5 trading sessions, after trying to battle that 30 and never being able to get above 30, I think they do some sort of a shelf offering, and stock starts just coming down for 5 consecutive days, almost declining 45%. So this is something I'm expecting for SoundHound at some point, but it does not mean that I'm going to be right about that, or it doesn't mean that I'm going to be betting on that. Absolutely not. I don't have a position yet, but I'm watching for some sort of a pattern like this, given the similarities of the price action and the market capitalization, float of the stock, and the financial situation of the stock as well. So this is my thought. I'm not bearish. I never talk about stocks only on one side. We always talk about potential to the upside and potential to the downside, and at the same time potential of staying in the range and doing absolutely nothing as well. That's what I mean by when I say IV crush. So I'm going to be watching this stock from basically at the neutral, basically my take neutral at this point for choppiness until it gives to either side. So if I want to go bullish, I want the stock to break 24. If I want to be bearish, I want the stock to come below $18 levels, but at the same time, I want to see if company does an offering, shelf offering. So that's when I would know that they would be the ones putting a little bit of a pressure into price action, trying to dump that capital, however much capital they might try to raise, which would put pressure for the bulls. So if those two things align, then I would be watching for similar price action as Marathon Digital. So that's my take for SoundHound. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. See you in the next one. Take care. Peace.